JomUnited.
Salam Sejahtera and welcome to this crash course series of Know Your Manager. As we all know, the Norwegian bus driver has left the building, leaving behind a German tank driver to temporarily steady the ship. Unfortunately, this big commercial ship known as Manchester United is sinking right before our eyes. We are losing our identity as a top footballing club and we have been trophyless for countless seasons. So it's crucial, it's very, very important that we get the right manager this time around with the proper CV, the proper experience, the proper philosophy. Okay, today we'll be going through, we'll be sharing about one of the top candidates, okay, in the form of Erik Ten Hag. Okay, joining me tonight, we got Mr. No BS, Mr. CR 6.9, Mr. Stedford Syed. Okay, Syed, okay, to kick start, all right, who is this Ten Hag fella lah, and what is the big deal about him?
So yeah, he's one of the guy who is like very likely to become the next manager of Manchester United, hopefully. And he obviously he's a Dutch ex-player, and now he's a football manager. He's like 52-year-old, which is considered like not too old for a football manager. He used to play as a centre back in his playing days, and he actually made 336 appearances for different Dutch clubs in his playing career. But he didn't manage to go and play for the Dutch national team. But his CV is quite good. He has been a football manager for 10 years now. He has a bit of experience working around Europe, mainly in the Dutch leagues, and he also managed the Bayern Munich B team when Pep Guardiola was at Bayern Munich, and he used to work closely by promoting the youth team from Bayern Munich to the A team of Bayern Munich. And he has been an Ajax manager since 2017. And the most staggering thing which I want to mention here is Ajax. At Ajax, he has a winning percentage of 73.91, which is quite good, even for a small league over there. And we all know he became famous. He came into the limelight when Ajax they went into a very flourish run in Champions League 2 years ago in 2019, I think, when they beat Juventus, they beat Real Madrid, and they managed to play semi-final of Champions League. From there, we get to know about the players and about the philosophy of how he plays. And so far his CV is good, and we have to see how it goes.
He's actually the manager behind Donny van der Beek, right? To promote Donny van der Beek and actually training Donny van der Beek, right?
Not only Donny van der Beek, we also know, like, for example, Frank de Jong and also De Ligt. So there are some star players he has produced. So Ajax is always, like, remember for all the promoting the stars when he used to work with Mark Overmars. So yeah, Ajax is a foundation. Manchester United used to be a foundation as well. So if he's coming to United, I think we can also relate that they can also promote youth players. We are not a selling club, but we will promote youth. We will play high pressing football, where we can also build our own stars at Manchester United.
Okay, so Syed, what is his football philosophy and what is his style of play?
Okay, I think I would start like they play a vertical tiki-taka. For example, like Bayern Munich, they used to play tiki-taka, but they used to play like a horizontal way. But his approach is more direct, more vertical. It's a tiki-taka with a purpose. It's not a tiki-taka just for passing, just to humiliating the opponent.
No square pass and back pass. No square pass and back pass.
No back pass, only direct pass. That's why his philosophy is known as vertical tiki-taka. Tiki-taka, like pass here, there, and then direct towards the goal with an intention, with a goal to actually score a goal. So this is where his philosophy become famous. His go-to setup is actually 4-2-3-1, but his team is very adaptive, where they can evolve and change different formations. Let's say, for example, they also play 4-1-4-1, where their fullbacks also join. On the right side, for example, Anthony, on the left side, Tadic, and in the 11, like the striker position, Heller. So it's all directing towards the end goal. Sometimes they also play 3-3-1-3, because their attackers, they also go in a shape of 3 in the front and 3 at the back. And this midfield, it also very fluid to move the ball faster in a direct shape. So here you can say they are not passing on the flags, they are not passing here and there. Their intention is to narrow vertical tiki-taka football. And sometimes they also play a diamond position with a 3-4-3. So again, they are not relying on the fullbacks. Their fullbacks usually they come inside, and then they form a 3-4-3, which are holding midfield, one attacking midfield, two inverted wingers, and then the three strikers as well. So we have seen like different formation they have started. So sometimes they play a diamond position, but mainly they play 3-4-3 as well. And for example, when they are in a possession, they change a lot of time to different formations, considering the opponents, considering the strategy, and considering the strategy of the opponent, for example. And they always have rotation of possession. They always have freedom in the system. It's not like a rigid position where there's a double pivot. Our ex-manager who used to do double pivot means double pivot. But here you would see a lot of rotation, a lot of freedom. So only intelligent players can fit into his position.
Okay, the question on all United fans' mind, all right. Will he match our United DNA?
I think so because his DNA is mainly built on foundation for the future success. I don't think he would want to come to Manchester United just for a short term, just to have like 1 or 2 seasons. I'm sure like if United has an interview with him, and I'm sure he must have said like he's coming for the future success. He's coming for a long term project, not a short term project. He has made a lot of stars at Ajax. We have seen when the big you were talking about, and other of his colleague who went to Juventus and Barcelona. So since we all know Ajax is a selling players, and for a matter of stat, they have sold 7 key players which are made by Ten Hag himself, and they have been sold for 285 million euros of combined fees. So I'm not saying, for example, at United we will make stars and we will sell the stars, but we will make stars who would be worth to be known as star of footballs. So this is his DNA, to buy unknown players or to develop unknown players from the academy, from the grassroots, and promote them for the future success as a whole as a football club. He has revived, I think, and transformed a lot of success and career for different footballers. I think we all know like Sebastian Haller, who was failed at West Ham, Tadic, who was also failed at Southampton, but both of them, they are playing really good in Champions League. Even Tadic, I think he made most assists in 2019 than Messi. So he is reviving the careers of footballers. So maybe we can also bring back those lost footballers, and they can also revive their career as well.
Hey,
I think you
speaking
know what
about
I'm.
speaking about reviving football players at one. Okay, this is an interesting one. All right. So, which players do you think will actually flourish and also struggle under Erik Ten Hag?
I think those players who really want to put the shift on the football field and also on the training ground, they would flourish. Those players who just want some social media attention, I don't think they would flourish under Ten Hag. Ten Hag means a factory of players who are just here just for mean football, just to play fast football, fluid players who are hitting hard in the drilling in the training, and who are also hitting hard in the shift when they are called upon. So I think players who like to press, players who run the most, players who make the key passes, players who play direct football, not like side passes or the back passes we were talking about. I think those players would flourish. But for example, if you talk about like those players who would flourish, I think the fullbacks would be the most important, because in like we were talking about the formations, right? We have like different formations like 4-1-4-1, 3-3-1-3 in a diamond position, but sometimes they also play 4-3-3 with the inverted fullback. So now we need our fullbacks to play more direct football and also to the passing as well. We have fullbacks like we have Dalot, we have Van Bissaka, we have Telles and Shaw. But I don't think any of them is a perfect right now for us. I would say Shaw a little bit, like he has shown in the past with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, where he was going forward and then he was also passing the ball to the forward. He was also contributing and making assists, and then he also scored one goal, if you remember, at Etihad as well.
Yeah.
So that was a perfect example of a fullback going forward invertedly. Like they like to go inside, and they like to be direct, not like staying on the flag. So this is something which will be very interesting to see. Like our fullbacks will flourish, and then players like Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo can also uh, be a turning point for him as well. I know, like sometimes when we are off the ball, he's the lazy player. I mean, he's
Hey,
the
come on lah, come on. Oh my god, come on
Bro,
lah. Don't make this into a CR7 kacham episode or something. Come on. He don't need any reviving and whatnot. Maybe the players around him lah. Come on lah. Say.
But even when Ronaldo with us, for example, like in 2013 to 2003 until 2008, when he was with us, Ronaldo is known for a player. He would be very direct. He will be very making step overs and hitting and scoring for the goal. But when we are not in the positions, Ronaldo tends to just stand by on the field. So we need we need more players. We need more players who can press the opponent when we are off the ball. I think Cavani would be a better example. Like, he's direct, but when we are off the ball, then sometimes he also goes forward. But I think the most important here are the back four, because Ten Hag team, they play from the back. So let's start with David De Gea. So David De Gea has to perform as well, has to contribute more towards distributing the ball. Okay, we would not expect that De Gea would pass the ball directly to Ronaldo or directly to Rashford, and then they will one touch and they will score the goal. But for example, when we say play from the back, so it starts with De Gea. De Gea need to pass to Maguire, and hopefully Maguire make the right pass after him. If not Maguire, then I think I would rely more on Lindelof. I think Lindelof can
Yes,
be a
Lindelof
player
will be
who
better.
really
Yes.
flourish. Lindelof is a player, I think he's not good with heading and clearing the ball, but on the ground, I think he has the better feet on the ground
And
rather
the
than his.
vision and the vision to pass also as well. True.
Yeah.
True.
So we have seen, I think he has made assists when he used to pass long ball to Rashford, and Rashford used to score the goal. So I think, okay, for example, like in this formation, you can say their fullback are inverted. So for example, like wingers can be inverted. Like for example, Sancho and Rashford, they go inside and then they support the striker. So in Ten Hag team, the fullback, they are also inverted and they support the midfield. And their back three, they swing like a pendulum. For
Pendulum.
example, if they are back four, and then the three will be there, and one fullback will go forward. If the right fullback is going forward, then the left one would stay with the two center backs. If the ball is on the left side, for example, we have seen many times like Delhi Blind, who also used to play for United. When he has the ball, he would go inverted on the left side, and the right back like Timber or for example Materazzi, he will stay with the back three just to support them. So, for example, if Lindelof is there, if Lindelof has the ball and he's on the right side, for example, and he's passing the ball, then Shaw or Telles would support Varane or Maguire or Phil Jones or any other new centre back we have. So I think we are going to see this type of inverted fullbacks in the Ten Hag team if he joins Manchester United.
Okay, the important question is actually a Coach Dom kind of question. So do you think Anthony Martial will flourish in this system?
I think he can flourish, but I don't want to disappoint you, but I want to say you a fact. For example, you know what's going on with Anthony Martial. Sevilla fans, they are turning against him because they don't want the player who are not even bothered to play. Okay, to be honest, I haven't seen any Martial game, and he's with Sevilla. Maybe if you have watched, you can also share your thoughts on him. But I think any player has a chance now, even if it is Pogba, even if it is okay, not Maguire. Maguire we can exclude, but all the players minus Maguire, I think they should get fair chance to prove them with a new manager. New manager, new hopes, new life, new strategy. I'm sure with all the players, Martial can also contribute with us.
Okay, so the last question for this session. All right. Is Erik Ten Hag side approved?
100%. It's a big yes for me because he promotes youth, he promotes direct football, he doesn't make like side passes or back passes. He contributes with the fullbacks, but fullbacks they go inside and support the midfield. So I'm assuming we are not going to pass like one field to another end just for no purpose. We will see purposefully football, which we will enjoy. We will enjoy off the ball and on the ball as well. So Ronaldo need to up his game when off the ball. On the ball, we need players who can make more direct passes and more straightforward passes. I think we need to add one or two more players, maybe one CDM, maybe one number 9 position, a new striker maybe, and definitely we need another replacement for Maguire with a new captain. I think with Ref Ragnick on top of him as a mentor, and he on the ground working with the players, doing the classroom work with them. I think we can have a better future with Ten Hag.
Okay, just to reconfirm everything. Okay, for Ten Hag to hit the ground running and whatnot, how many players minimum would he need to actually, do we need to actually sign?
I think for example, if there are 3 layers of football field, then I think one player in each layer of football field. For example, if it is 4-3-3, which is the ideal formation which we would see at Manchester United if Ten Hag joins. So I think we need one centre back for sure. We need fullbacks as well, but if there is no fullback, then I think I would go for Luke Shaw, and then I would go for Lindelof to play on the right back so that he can play as an inverted fullback role. But we need a replacement for Harry Maguire. We need one CDM for sure who can also make a more direct pass. We don't like players to just run around and play small passes with no purpose. So we need a CDM who's a ball playing, who can break the lines. Like for example, CDM, if it is supporting with the defense, he can break the lines of midfield and directly pass to the forward. And we need a replacement somehow at the end of the season for Ronaldo, or at the end of the next season for Ronaldo. I'm sure. Okay, he's 37. He will be 38. His 2 years contract is going to finish. Even though Ronaldo is scoring goals, but we need a number 9 for our future.
Okay, guys, I think that's the end of our episode today for Erik Ten Hag. Stay tuned for the next manager. Most likely, we'll be talking about Poch. So, like usual, please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next crash course of Know Your Manager. Good night.
Bye.